Welcome, everyone. Are you ready to grow a vegetable that absolutely loves the summer heat, maybe even more than we do? Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of growing okra. It's a plant that's not just delicious, but it's so productive it'll keep your kitchen stocked all season long. Okay, let's get our hands dirty.
So let's kick things off with a really surprising fact about our star plant. Believe it or not, okra is in the exact same family as the gorgeous hibiscus flower, and you will totally see the family resemblance. When your okra plant starts to bloom, you're going to be treated to these huge, beautiful, tropical-looking flowers right there in your garden. It's pretty amazing.
All right, so before we actually start planting anything, let's get properly introduced to our new garden buddy. What is it about okra that makes it such a fantastic and honestly a really rewarding choice for a home garden?
So what exactly is okra? Well, it's a sun-loving, warm-season vegetable that is just incredibly generous. The number one thing to understand is that it thrives in the heat. I mean, while some of your other plants might be struggling during the peak of summer, your okra is just getting started, producing pod after pod, day after day.
And you know what the best part is? You don't need a massive garden to grow it. Okra is super flexible. It's happy right in the ground, in raised beds, or even in a big container on a sunny patio. Just a little tip, make sure your pot is at least 8 to 10 inches deep. Though, honestly, when it comes to pot size for okra, bigger is always better. All right, it's time to get those hands dirty. This is your official planting mission, and believe me, this is where the real magic starts. Let's get some seeds in the soil. You've got two main strategies here, and it really just boils down to your local climate. If you've got shorter summers, you can get a serious head start by planting seeds indoors a few weeks early. But if you're lucky enough to have those long, hot summers, you can just plant them directly into the garden as soon as any danger of frost is past.
Now here's a fantastic little trick to speed things up. To help your seeds wake up from their deep sleep, you can give them a bit of a spa treatment. Soaking them overnight softens up that tough outer shell, which basically tells the seed, hey, it's time to grow. It really kickstarts the whole process.
And now for the really exciting part, planting. It's as easy as this. Poke, drop, cover, and water. You just want to plant the seeds about 1 inch deep and then keep that soil consistently moist. Not soaking wet, until you see those first little sprouts pop up, which usually only takes a few days. Okay, your plant is in the ground. That's amazing. Now let's talk about how to be the best plant parent ever and help it grow big and strong, because really, this is what turns a tiny seedling into a pod-producing machine.
If you only remember one thing about caring for okra, make it this: sun, and lots of it. You need to find the absolute sunniest spot in your yard because okra doesn't just tolerate heat, it absolutely craves it. It's a simple formula. More sun equals more okra.
Next up is water. A good rule of thumb is to give your plants about 1 inch of water every week. Now, okra can handle some dry spells, but if you want the best, most tender pods, consistent watering is key. If you're ever not sure, just stick your finger about 1 inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time for a drink. Okra can also be a little bit picky about its soil. It really does its best in soil that has a pH right around neutral. So think of pH like a scale from sour to sweet. You want it right there in the middle because that's where all the nutrients are most available to the plant. And the easiest way to get there? Mix in lots of rich compost.
Just like us, plants need food to thrive. And compost is basically the perfect super vitamin smoothie for your okra. The ideal feeding schedule is pretty simple. You mix some compost into the soil before you even plant. Then you give it a little extra boost of compost right when the first pods start to show up to keep them going strong.
Okay, this next step, it's called thinning. And I'm not gonna lie, it can feel a little tough, but trust me, it is one of the most important things for a big harvest. By removing the weaker seedlings, you're giving the strongest ones all the room they need to spread their roots and get huge. It means more air, less disease, and way more okra from each plant. Every hero has their challenges, right? Well, for a gardener, that means protecting your precious plants from pesky bugs that want to have a snack before you do. So these are some of the usual suspects, the common pests that might want to munch on your okra leaves. You want to keep an eye out for them, especially on the undersides of the leaves. But don't you worry, because we have a secret weapon that's totally safe and super effective.
You can forget about all those harsh chemicals. You can easily make your own organic pest spray right at home. Neem oil is a gardener's best friend. It's a natural product that messes with the bugs without hurting your plants or the good insects like bees. A quick spray every week or so is all it takes to keep your okra plants healthy and clean.
You have planted, you've watered, you've protected your plant, and now it is time for the big reward. Harvesting your own food is seriously one of the most satisfying parts of gardening.
It is just incredible to watch the journey from a tiny little seed all the way to a snack. And here's a really cool part to watch for. Once you see those beautiful hibiscus-like flowers finally bloom, you are just a few days away from your very first okra pod. It happens so fast. The flower opens, and then bam, the pod seems to grow overnight.
Now this is probably the single most important tip for a delicious harvest. You have to pick your okra pods when they are young and tender. We're talking about 3 to 4 inches long, about the length of your finger. If you let them get any bigger, they can get really woody and tough. You got to check your plants every single day because they grow incredibly fast.
This is the true magic of growing okra. See, the plant's whole mission in life is to produce seeds. So when you pick the pods before those seeds can get big and mature, you're essentially telling the plant, hey, mission not accomplished, you got to try again. This little trick encourages it to produce even more flowers and more pods all season long. So the key is harvest often. And here's a little pro gardener tip for you. The plant itself can be a little spiky. It's not a big deal for everyone, but some people find the tiny spines on the leaves and the pods can cause a little bit of skin irritation. So just to be safe and comfortable, wearing gloves when you harvest is a really good idea. And just like that, you did it. From one tiny little seed to a plate full of fresh food, you've completed the entire gardener's journey. And let me tell you, there is absolutely nothing like the taste of a vegetable that you've grown yourself, picked just moments before you cook it.
So we've covered everything you need to know from planting the seed all the way to that delicious harvest. Okra is honestly one of the most rewarding vegetables you can possibly grow. So now the only real question left is, what are you going to do with your amazing harvest? Are you thinking fried, stewed, maybe a gumbo? Happy gardening!